This is Jean Moore with More Than Sports. I am here with class of 2023 athlete from West Albany High School, DeMarcus Houston. DeMarcus, thank you so much for being here.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So we're going to try this. We have had a little bit of issues with internet connection, so we're going to try this and see how it goes. And hopefully it all works out. So if you're watching and we have to cut it short, I apologize, but we're going to try to get through this. So it's the beauty of technology. So I'm just going to get right into it. What is one thing about football that you love? Like, why football? Why is that the sport that you chose?
Well, I actually fell in love with it at a young age. I started playing in kindergarten, and just my love of the game since then. And so just I love the work ethic that you have to put in and have for it. The life lessons that it teaches you are just more than you can gain from anything else. So it's just more than it's more than just a sport.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. And now you're listed as an athlete, but you play a wide receiver and corner. So which one of those positions do you like the best?
I like corner more than I like receiver. I like more than I like offense.
Okay. And why is that?
I like hitting people on defense.
You like being aggressive and Now, out of all the players that play, professional, college, even kids you play with, who is one player that you look up to?
Well, as we were just talking about earlier, close with Keith Brown, I think that he's one of the players I look up to the most. Flex grinding, he's just always working to improve his craft. And so that's something that I really like about him. Try and model myself after.
That's great. Well, and so for those of you that don't know, Keith Brown is now enrolled at the University of Oregon and is going to be playing football there. He is from Lebanon High School here in Oregon, so right close to you. And that's something that we talked about. Now, Keith is the one that actually gave me your name. So obviously he thinks very highly of you as well. So you said that you guys train together?
Yeah, we actually work out at Perf Zone out in Lebanon. So that's my gym that I train at Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then on Fridays, then we occasionally go out to the field or lift together there.
That's great. You know, it's great, like you said, to kind of have somebody, a role model that you can look up to. And you are a sophomore. He is now a freshman at the University of Oregon. So, you know, that's great that you can really have somebody like that to look up to. And now let's just talk about this because you just got your first offer from Oregon State. So how excited were you to get that offer?
I was super excited. I was actually in the car with my friends on the way to practice, and then my coach texted me telling me to call the coach. And so from there, then it was just super exciting. Talked to the coaches, talked to Coach Cookus, Coach Henson, the receiver coach, and then Coach Smith, the head coach. And as I was in the conversation with Coach Smith, just talking about family and stuff, then he was saying that he could see a future of me at Oregon State and saying that they'd love to offer me a scholarship. And so that was exciting to have that happen, especially this early.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty impressive. And it's so close to home too. How does that make you feel?
Excuse me?
How does that make you feel? You know, homegrown, right there in your backyard.
I think that it was really exciting. My dad and my uncle both attended Oregon State, and so that's just have blood at Oregon State. So it was exciting. Called my dad right after, and he was super excited for me.
I bet. That's great. Now you play 7-on-7 for FSP up in Seattle. So what's that experience been like?
Up there, then it really is a family. They make it way more than football. Obviously, then they love to teach you, improve your craft. They really treat it like it's a family. So always for us to be better, not just athletes, but better humans in general. Always looking out for the people, not just trying to always trying to make us, but do more than that as well.
Right. It's a great program up there. I've actually gone up there and got to tour the facility, and they do great work up there. Train the NFL players as well. So that's it's a great environment to be a part of. So that's awesome. What's one thing that you've learned about yourself during this pandemic?
I think that one thing about myself is that I wasn't really working as hard as I thought I was. Looking around, like I've seen a lot of the kids around here are just taking time to relax and sit back. And then going up to FS Seattle, that really showed those kids working every day themselves and better their craft. And so that was one thing that guys that I need to work harder than I already.
Mm-hmm. That's great. What would you say is one thing that's been your biggest accomplishment in your life so far?
Excuse me, I didn't hear you on that.
No, that's okay. Your biggest accomplishment so far.
Oh, biggest accomplishment. That is a big one. Well, I'd say that offer is probably my biggest accomplishment thus far in life. One of my biggest goals in life is to play college at the divisional level. And so that's really just a step in that direction to do that. And so right now, then I think that so far.
Yeah, that is definitely a good one. Especially, like I said, you're a sophomore in high school. And so to get an offer so early just shows your talent. And I think that's great to start getting offers, especially ones like that. D1, Oregon State, they have a great history. Obviously, I live in Eugene, so there's that. But, it's a great school. There's, they're going to have some pretty talented players coming in that are from the state of Oregon as well. So, I think that's great. So how do you deal with pressure on and off the field?
You cut out really quick. I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I know this connection. How do you deal with pressure on and off the field?
I think that one of the things that I can portray on the field is that I'm willing to work hard and I'll never back down to anyone. And I think that carries off the field as well. That in the classroom, always working hard is a big thing because a student before athlete, without grades, then you won't be able to play. And so I think that that's a big thing. And then working hard off the field, that includes classroom, weight room, around the house, and just all of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good. What do you think is your best quality?
I think that I think that I'm a very respectful human. So I'd say I treat everyone the way that I want to be treated. So I treat parents, adults, friends, peers, all of the people that are around me, I treat them all with respect, as well as people that I don't. So obviously, then I treat it that there's no one that you're playing against is your friend when you're on the field. But then after the game, I'll go up to them like, hey, like, good game, like, you played good. And then family, like, I think that I respect my family because that's just a huge thing, a lot for me. And so I think qualities that I'm a respectful person.
And that's a very good quality to have. There's not, no, I shouldn't say it that way. A lot of people don't think that way, and they have kind of a me selfish attitude. And so I think that's a great quality to have and to realize that, you treat everybody how you want to be treated, and not enough people think that way. And so that's an amazing quality to have. And I just encourage you to keep that up because we need more people like that out there. So who is your favorite NFL player?
Right now, then I'd say that my favorite NFL player is probably DK Metcalf. I wear the binky like he does. He obviously trains FSP, and I'm playing for that. So being in the same environment that he is, then really just drawn my attention to him. So him for an player, and then for defensive, then I'd probably say Jalen Ramsey, just at corner, because very aggressive corner. No friends on the field until after the game. How's that dog? So everything that he does, then I just look.
That's great. Who is your favorite team, NFL team?
Seattle Seahawks are my favorite NFL team.
Well, it's hard here in Oregon because we don't have a professional team. So you either go to Seattle or you go to California. So yes, Seahawks are, and a lot of them do train at FSP. So have you met any of the players that train there?
No, I haven't got the chance to meet any of the players that train there, but seeing their names on the wall and seeing pictures of them and videos of them training at the same place that I do, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's a great environment, definitely. You're getting the best training out there when NFL players train there as well.
Exactly.
So that's great. Who is your biggest motivator?
I don't really have a single biggest motivator. I'd say that both my parents are. My dad's always talked to me that like one of the biggest things he looks forward to my kids play at the next level and traveling to all their games, sitting in the stands, seeing them play. And so that for both my parents, I think that that's what motivates me a lot, is pushing myself to be able to make those dreams come true for them.
That's great. Well, DeMarcus, those are all the questions I have for now. You are only a sophomore. We will for sure do another interview next year when you have even more offers. And pretty exciting, though, to have that Oregon State offer under your belt. I know that that's kind of one of your teams because your dad and your uncle went there. So that's pretty impressive. So congratulations on your very first offer. Obviously there will be more to come. And so I will have you on the show again and we will talk about those offers.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So again, this is Jean Moore with More Than Sports. Thanks for watching.